Hello there, I'm Dan here from Tech Support, and today I would like to show you how you can generate videos on Sendspark and send them out using two different platforms, in this case, SalesLoft and Apollo. Okay, so on the left-hand side, you can see exactly how the workflow, because that's what we are setting up here in automation, how the workflow will be set up. And on the right-hand side here, I'll start this automation from scratch. So you can see agentic workflows right here on the left-hand side. So please access that, set up a trigger, and look for SalesLoft. Okay, and then just select an event. In my case, I'll just use user created. So whenever, again, user gets created, I'll push that data into Sendspark. Of course, let me move this here. You can see that we have a filtering, condition system. So based on that, you can, of course, filter the type of data that you push here. But yeah, in this case, I'll just go ahead and set up an action now, and then I'll look for Sendspark, create a video, and I'll select my connection. Okay, now I have to select my dynamic video campaign. So in this case, I'm going to, let's see, let's find a, I need to see what new combine. So I'm going to grab that one. Let me type new combine. There we go. Contact name. So this is just a matter of mapping, the fields. So we have user created here. You can expand that and select it. Be sure to use first name. Contact name, contact email. You can just type it if you want. And then we have here at the bottom background URL. Okay, so now you might not have this option, probably yes in a different field, but if you don't, let me go ahead and click on save for now. And then I'll click here on the plus sign, and then I can search for, sorry, not that. Actually, we want a tool, which is data cropping. So I can select this. I can go here and select the email. And then I'm going to extract the domain from the email, right? So I'm going to select the cropping data by a specific character. I'm going to put here the @ symbol, and then here crop to the end. So that way if I add someone like Dan at sendspark.com, from the @ it'll be cropped, and then we'll extract the sendspark.com section, and we can place that. We will be able to place that right here in the background URL section. Data cropping, and then we just need to find the one that says result. Save, and OK. Okay, now we just need to find or add Apollo this time. And because data is coming from another platform, we need to find that contact inside of Apollo first, right? Or we can even create one or find one if it's already there. In my case, I'll just use the most complex option, which is find contact. And I'm using this again because you can just save this as empty. And I'm using or showing you this harder section because we need this additional step. If you're just creating a contact, it's fine, but yeah, let me show you why. Because if I click on find contact, and then click on action again and add Apollo, let me move this, and then add contact to a sequence. So if I do that, if I'm adding or moving a contact to a sequence already, we need to know what is the contact ID of that user. Okay, so if I go here to contact ID, I can just pull it from this find contact section. Here it is. Okay, now sequence ID. So this is very simple. We just need to go to the sequence and grab this section from the URL. We can just paste it there. Send email from email. Well, that will be me in this case. So I can just go to, or I can actually just type then at sendspark.com. Okay. Yep, and this is all that we need. I'll click on save. Okay, and so the here everything is perfect. We don't need to do anything else. Now, if I go to my dynamic video campaign, click on share, and then find Apollo, I can copy this snippet code, go to Apollo, and inside of the emails section, if you click there, you can see that we have templates. Okay. Oh, I don't think I should have closed the other one. That is fine. So I just need to select the template or create a template. I can just erase this information here, paste this here. Okay, and then I can just save. It's important to know that we always need to use a template. And when we go here to emails or sequences actually, and I create that sequence, let me close that. Let me just access this one. Then what I need to do here is simply call that template. So I'm going to put here load templates, and then I can just clone this here. Okay. So every time that someone gets pushed into this sequence, basically this template will use, which is the one that we have in this section. And the video will be already generated here, and therefore that person will get a working video. Okay. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day. Bye bye.